Hello and welcome to Daybreak Fraser Valley Weekend. I'm Bradley Jeanette.
And I'm Jessica Ames.
It's really summer now. I'm wearing my summer shirt. We're going to bring a close to our amazing Shandar Hut Spring to Summer gift card giveaway. More details after the break.
We've got all sorts of recommendations for what to get up to this first weekend of July throughout the Fraser Valley. We also have a new episode of Total Wellness with Natalie Bedard, sponsored by Rivercrest Contracting Limited.
And find out what most vexes Jessica and me in our new segment that is the water cooler moment of the moment, Pet Peeves. All this and our top 3 news stories from around the valley, courtesy of Black Press Media, all coming up now. Welcome back, everyone. Jessica, where were the guns?
Oh, you know what? I didn't have breakfast yet, so I'm out of it.
It's all coming up now. All right. We were on hiatus last week. Sorry about that. Completely unplanned. Sort of a warm-up to summer vacation. I mean, the kids got a short school week, so, fair is fair, right? Anyway, we have Jessica back. Hooray.
Hooray!
Do you have World Cup fever?
No, definitely not. I don't know anything about it.
So you're not watching any of the FIFA stuff?
I'm not watching any of it, but I was in Vancouver this past weekend visiting a friend, and I did get to see the giant soccer ball at the Science World, so that was kind of cool.
Yay, team.
Yeah, go Canada.
I got a free poster the other day at the big box outlet, so, I'm a fan now, I guess. Anyway, so, we have a script we're supposed to be talking about, but neither of us know anything about soccer. So anyway, apparently it's kind of historic that Canada is moving to round 16, their highest placing ever. So if you know anything about this, congratulations. I guess we're excited, right, Barris? Anyway. All right. I've been meaning to ask you about your recent dance performance at the Chilliwack Cultural Center Revival.
Yeah. It went really well. It was super fun. Actually, I was chatting with Natalie, the owner of Spencer Studios, and she said that was our biggest audience for a June show since before COVID. So that's a win. And I just love getting up on stage and performing with my friends.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That was the day after Chill Couture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a busy time.
That Chill Couture was a lot of fun.
It was.
We
It was
were
a
all
good
dressed
evening.
up. We got some pictures on the step and repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Actually, I have my ring that I purchased at Chill Couture. So if you missed it this year, there's probably next year. So come back. But, hey, did you hear that?
What was that?
It's time for everyone's favorite moment of frustration, pet peeves. All right, Jessica, you're up.
My pet peeve this week, I'm sure everyone hates this, but ghosting.
Ooh, like on dating apps?
Just in general, but it happened to me recently, and I thought I was past the age where ghosting happened, but yeah.
Surprise, you're not.
Surprise! Yeah.
It's a common thing. Maybe some of the viewers will tell us some of their ghosting stories.
Yeah. Oh, we'd love to hear it from you.
I certainly would.
What about you?
Oh, the timing. Pressed Road. Now, for any of the viewers watching, if you live on Promontory or drive to Promontory at some point in your life, you're obviously going to have to go down Pressed Road. Pressed Road is not in good shape.
No.
And Pressed Road, I lived on Promontory for 11 years.
Oh, wow.
I think they've closed Pressed Road for repairs 9 times. And it goes on, and we need the road fixed, but it seems to take so long, and then we get impatient, and it's like totally a first world problem. But the signs went up that they're doing some widening between McGuire and Bailey. Mm-hmm. And that means that I'm going to be stuck on Pressed Road in one-way traffic for months. It seems every project seems to take months. So Pressed Road is my pet peeve. It's probably my biggest pet peeve, actually.
I'm so glad I don't live in Promontory anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't have to worry about that.
Good life choices. All right, before we get to the top 3 news stories courtesy of Black Press Media, a shout out to Shandar Hut Indian Cuisine and their support of our spring to summer campaign. Watch for our social media posts after Daybreak premieres, so after about 7 a.m. on July 3rd, and you can enter to be our final winner of the $50 Shandar Hut gift card.
Okay, now our top 3 picks for the news from around the valley this week, starting in Agassiz, where Adam Louie of the Agassiz Harrison Observer reported this week that Agassiz Prison was locked down to enable staff to do an exceptional search to ensure the safety and security of staff and inmates. Visits were suspended until the conclusion of the search. This comes 2 weeks after a package of contraband was seized at Mountain Institution containing drugs, tobacco, and a cell phone, totaling $273,000.
That's wild. How much contraband is actually getting through then?
Oh,
Right.
You have to imagine that enough is getting through to make it worth it for them to take the risk and take the chance.
Yeah, it's scary. In Chilliwack, in an update from an earlier Chilliwack Progress story, the Cultus Lake Water Park is still not reopened. From their website, they state they are targeting reopening in the second half of July, as they're still working through the inspection and approval process with Technical Safety BC. All previously purchased tickets are being refunded. It's some serious stuff. You might recall that on June 15th, an electrical malfunction severely injured 12 children, mostly 10 to 12-year-olds, waiting in line at the 0 to 60 Speedway slide. When contact with the metal handrail caused electrical shocks and burns, with 2 children airlifted to BC Children's Hospital. We'll follow this and let you know if there are any updates in the next few weeks.
In Harrison Hot Springs, okay, this is great news for arts enthusiasts. Next week will be the return of the Harrison Festival of the Arts.
I love that.
That'll be so fun. This is the 47th annual festival, and it starts next Friday, July 10th, and goes for 9 days. There is all sorts of entertainment planned, including an evening of theater, a community barn dance, a plethora of feature musicians, and Benin International Musical, and a Children's Day. You need to go to harrisonfestival.com to plan this out. For some events, it will be good to buy tickets for in advance to avoid any disappointment. There are a number of free things to do as well. A lot of opportunity to explore some culture and the arts, and it's great family fun. We'll bring you more details next week to help you plan your weekend.
All right, thank you to Black Press Media for your top 3 news stories from the Valley this week. Now, after the break, we go to Natalie Bedard with a new episode of Total Wellness, sponsored by Rivercrest Contracting Limited. And after that, our picks for what to do this weekend.
Hi again, it's Natalie Bedard, fitness, nutrition, and mindset coach. And today I want to talk about different versions of you. So do you find that in the summer, you might fall off your fitness and nutrition habits? Maybe you stop altogether and you tell yourself, I'll start again in September. It is so common. I see this all the time. So there's certain people that find it easy to maintain their habits year round. And then there's others that have a struggle. There's no moral compass for this. Not one is better than the other. But what I found the difference to be is identity. So the people that tend to fall off think that healthy me has to make different choices and live differently than fun me. So we get into the summer, we want to have fun. We want to go camping, the barbecues, the patios, the pool parties, the lake, and we feel like that's not in alignment with the fit and healthy self. If you want to change and be able to maintain your fitness year-round, fun you and healthy you can coexist together. So think about, what would the healthy version of me do? When I go to the barbecue, I can still go, but I will think about prioritizing protein, bringing some fruits and vegetables with me. So can I make it healthier while I'm still having fun? Maybe I also need to look at my fitness habits as not an all or nothing. I'm all on, or I put it on the side burner until September, but as a thermostat you can dial down. Maybe January to June me goes to the gym 4 days a week. Maybe they meal prep twice a week, but maybe summer fun me goes to the gym 2 times a week. Maybe I do a morning walk before breakfast. It's a dial down. Both are good. So we're not turning off our habits completely and then waiting till September to start all over again. We're just dialing up or down. So think about your habits like a thermostat. Recognize that healthy you and fun you can coexist, and make those slight changes, and you will find that you're not starting all over again in September.
Well, Jessica, what are your plans for the weekend?
Well, this weekend I'm gonna jet off to Colmont, just outside Princeton. I'm gonna meet some friends there. We're gonna go to a music festival. It's called Juice Box. I'm really excited just to kick back and relax and enjoy the river.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, well, I realize it's already blueberry season, and I've made 42 jars of jam already. Raspberries, strawberries, rhubarb, but I think I'm gonna get working on some blueberry jam.
Nice. Well, I'd love to taste some, so
I'll bring some in next week.
perfect. Sounds great.
I'm like the Laura Ingalls of Promontory. All right, let's get to our picks for what you should consider doing this weekend if you're not into making blueberry jam or, hanging out at the river. We're going to start in Canada. That's right, Canada, because if you're not tuning in to see Canada take on Morocco in the World Cup, you will be sorely in the minority. We're in the minority. You need a subscription to TSN or Crave, or go to probably any establishment that serves food and drink, have lots of drinks, and watch it starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. Canada beat South Africa to move to round 16, according to Barris anyway. It's Canada's best placing ever in World Cup soccer, but they'll have their hands full with Morocco, which just beat seemingly impenetrable the Netherlands. I'm told it's going to be a nail-biter.
Go Canada. In Abbotsford. Okay, something for the kids to do on summer break that doesn't involve a bathing suit. Tomorrow at the Clearbrook Library, it's the Summer Reading Club's Summer Bash Kickoff. They'll start things off with a ventriloquist at 11 a.m. before moving on to summer activities, games, crafts, and a sweet treat. This is happening at the Clearbrook Library on George Ferguson Way, and it is just drop-in.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it
I remember
does.
one year as a kid, we went to drama class for a couple of weeks. And aside from that, it was vacation Bible school for me. We didn't get to do too much of the fun stuff. Anyway, out in Agassiz, how about music and cider on a sunny Sunday afternoon? Doesn't that sound perfect? Well, if it does to you, and we sure think so, we suggest checking out something we found on the Tourism Harrison website, happening 4 to 7 p.m. this Sunday, and that is Live on the Lawn at Homestead Cider on K Street. This is part of the Summer Harvest series. Check out Tourism Harrison for even more ideas. And tomorrow night at Agassiz Speedway, it's Appreciation Night featuring a full night of racing from 6 to 10.
In Chilliwack. Okay, picture this. It's a beautiful summer Saturday in Chilliwack. The world is your oyster. What do you want to get up to? A hike in the gorgeous trail system?
Sounds nice.
Yeah, boating at Cultus Lake, biking along the Vedder River. How about shopping at the Fraser Valley Thrift Market?
That sounds like a better idea. I'll take that one.
It's described as an exciting day of thrifting, vintage finds, and unique collectibles. From hidden gems to nostalgic pieces, there's something for everyone. Because one person's junk is another person's treasure.
Not always. Most of the time, but not always.
But I'm sure there's lots of great gets to be had. Admission is only $2, and it's happening 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Red Barn, Chilliwack Heritage Park.
Fun. In Fort Langley, something for tonight, the pop-up market at Fort Langley Community Hall on Glover Road. That's that big yellow building that's in all the Hallmark movies. I know that place. It's full of artisans with handmade goods, arts, artisan food, and completely family-friendly and free. It's a great way to find that unique gift for an upcoming birthday or anniversary. I myself do quite love Fort Langley at any time. So if you're already there, you can do a bit of shopping, eating at the cool establishments, and it's happening from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight.
Yeah,
I
sounds
love that
fun.
antique market at Fort Langley. It's awesome. What's going on in Hope?
In Hope, tomorrow night, and I have to be careful how I say this, it's the Funny as Puck comedy night at the Silver Chalice Pub. Tourism Hope lists on their website that it's a night of laughs, drinks, and unforgettable comedy that is funny as puck.
Okay, that was kind of dangerous.
Hey, it's fun to say. Goes 8 to 10 p.m. with a lineup featuring Fran Tiernan, Brian Patafee, and Jim Schmidt. Tickets are $30. Wait, didn't Brian Patafee coach the Chilliwack Chiefs at one point?
From hockey to comedy.
Interesting.
All right, now in Langley, this is rather cool. A traditional Ukrainian wedding concert tomorrow night at 5 p.m. We found it on the Tourism Langley website. It's described as a theatrical journey through love, traditions, dance, and wedding celebration. Sort of perfect for summer. You get to have a wedding, but you don't have to go shopping for a gift.
I love that.
It's happening at the Chief CPAS Theater on Traddle Street, and it seems as though admission is by donation. We couldn't find ticket details on the website.
In Mission. All right, let's wind up things in Mission. And what says summer more than a soapbox derby? That's right. While it isn't the 1950s anymore, one tradition seems to have creeped into the millennium, proud and strong, and that is kids age 7 to 16 designing, building, and racing their own gravity-powered cars. It sounds like a glorious catastrophe waiting to happen, but we're assured it's all in a safe and controlled environment. That is happening tomorrow, and you'll have to get up early to enter. All racers sign in between 7 and 8 a.m. Okay, let's face it, you don't actually have to get up that early, because if you're only just hearing about it now, there's no way you're going to design, build, and test a drive a car by tomorrow morning. With that said, races commence 9 a.m. and go all day until 5 p.m. Very cool. This is happening at the Mission Recycling Center on Merchant Street. Okay, that's it for this week.
Thanks to Natalie Bedard and Total Wellness, sponsored by Rivercrest Contracting Limited. We'll see you next Friday, and until then, if you have something you think we should share on the show, we would love to hear from you. Contact us through Messenger on Chill TV's Facebook page. Thank you for watching. Go Canada, and have a fabulous Fraser Valley weekend.